Good day. Welcome to Lawyer Up by NDV Law. This is Attorney Nikki de Vega, Managing Partner of Nicolas and de Vega Law Offices. In today's video, I will talk about the inheritance rights of illegitimate children under Philippine law. It is a common scene in telenovelas that during the funeral of a dead husband, the family would be shocked to learn that the decedent had children with other women, or commonly known as anak sa labas. A tug-of-war between the legal family and the newly discovered children as to inheritance would then ensue. Hence the brewing question: can illegitimate children inherit from their parents? Article 163 of the Family Code of the Philippines states that natural filiation of children may either be legitimate or illegitimate. Children born or conceived during the marriage of the parents are considered legitimate. Conversely, children conceived and born outside of valid marriage are illegitimate. The Family Code has eradicated the different classification of illegitimate children as natural or spurious. So the Family Code did away with that distinction. Let me emphasize that illegitimate children are compulsory heirs entitled to their legitim under Article 887 of the Civil Code. They are called compulsory heirs because the testator cannot disregard them. Illegitimate children are thus entitled to their legitim. So what is legitim? Legitim, that is the part of the testator's property which he cannot dispose of because the law has reserved it for certain heirs who are therefore called compulsory heirs. Pursuant to Article 895 of the Civil Code, the legitim of the illegitimate children shall be taken from the portion of the estate at the free disposal of the testator, provided that in no case shall the total legitim of such illegitimate children exceed that free portion, and that the legitim of the surviving spouse must first be fully satisfied. Now let's go crunch some numbers. Let's talk about inheritance shares. The general rule is that an illegitimate child is entitled to 1/2 of the share of a legitimate child. Thus, the law does not treat legitimate and illegitimate children similarly insofar as inheritance is concerned. However, if the decedent is survived by a spouse, legitimate children, and illegitimate children, the surviving spouse's share shall be similar to the share of a legitimate child. And again, the illegitimate child is entitled to 1/2 of the share of a legitimate child. Let's move on to another scenario. Now, if a widow or widower survives with illegitimate children, such widow shall be entitled to 1/2 of the estate, and the illegitimate children or their descendants, whether legitimate or illegitimate, to the other half. Another scenario: if the decedent is survived by his parents, spouse, and illegitimate children, the parents shall get 1/2, the surviving spouse 1/4, and the remaining 1/4 will go to the illegitimate children. Now, if the decedent is survived by his parents and illegitimate children, the parents here will get 1/2, while the other half of the estate goes to the illegitimate children. It must be emphasized that an illegitimate child has no right to inherit ab intestato from the legitimate children and relatives of his father or mother. Well, nor shall such children or relatives inherit in the same manner from the illegitimate child. I hope that I was able to shed some light on the rights of illegitimate children when it comes to inheritance or estate law in the Philippines. If this video has been helpful, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. You can also visit our website, ndvlaw.com, to learn more about legal matters in the Philippines. Again, this is Attorney Nikki de Vega, Managing Partner of Nicolas and de Vega Law Offices. And thank you for watching Lawyer Up by NDV Law.